Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be having a look at, in the top right spawning as the blue Terran player is going to be SouL, and in the bottom left as the red Zerg it's going to be Clash Reynor. So an interesting game between these two guys on Eternal Empire here. As we see Reynor desperately looking for proxy barracks, even using one of his early drones to try and spot for it. Will not find anything as there is nothing on the map. Can't find no proxy racks if there ain't no proxy racks. A very common Zerg proverb, of course. I think first introduced into their lingo in the late 1800s. But still used these days, as we have a Reaper coming out right now. We're gonna be having some drones, just making sure that speed can start as soon as possible. And we have SouL sending out his first Reaper. And we're gonna see what a Reaper will be able to do. Did we have an SCV scout? No SCV scout. Even on Eternal Empire, it is very common to see an SCV scout to block that third base. Does not seem to be the thing that's happening though so far in this game, as the third base will go down relatively easily. We see a Reaper trying to get a drone. We'll get microed back right now. Off of creep. Doesn't want to take too much damage because it wants to dive in later again. Hello, where are you going, SouL? Going a little bit far back actually. So this is gonna give a free creep tumor to Reynor. That's a mistake. Usually you see Terrans always trying to dive on top of that first creep tumor. Does not work this time around. And the Reaper will now realize his mistake. See, oh, wait a second. The tumor already went down. Fast command center on the way. We see a Marine patrolling this general area. This is the European Zerg way of scouting on this map. Almost always go behind here. Try to go into the main base. I think a couple of days ago I saw Solar go from this area and then try to poke in through the middle. So perhaps some cultural differences there between these European and Korean Zergs. So we see two queens pushing away this Reaper once again. First two Hellions are on the way. Third CC. Wait, what? Oh my god. What is this? This looks like he's doing some kind of challenge. 1 CC for every minute. Oh no, what are you doing, SouL? 4 CC before anything else. This is one of the greediest builds I've seen in my life. We have 4 cars on the way, 1 more being produced right now. No orbital on the way yet. So we have this Overlord dying. Does see the 3rd CC. Starts with a Baneling Nest, perhaps afraid of some kind of Hellbat follow-up. I don't think he's expecting the 4th command center though as a follow-up. A little bit of a supply block here for Reynor, who's stuck on 58. 3 Overlords being produced at the same time. So far he only has 5, so 4 Overlords being built at the same time. So almost doubling his Overlord count there because he got supply blocked. We have these cars not really being able to do too much damage. There's 4 Hellions still at home, so 6 Hellion total. 4 CC, double eBay will start soon as well. Oh my, I've never seen this many CCs this fast actually. I wonder if he's gonna straight build this into a planetary on the 4th base, or if he wants a 4th orbital command for more mules. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be for muling early on and scanning, but he's not turning it into an orbital, so that is weird for me. Now his worker production is gonna be off the hook. Even while this thing is floating, he still is building 3 SCVs at the same time, so that's nice. I'm surprised this isn't an orbital. I'm not gonna lie about that. We have our 2 eBays on the way here. We have our 6 cars. We have our Reaper. We have this CC being used as a alternative route for this SCV to bring back his gas. Not a lot has happened this game, and I don't think a lot will happen because there's basically not that many units that can harass at this point. I mean, there's 6 cars. There is 1 tank on the way. Stim is about to finish up and Combat Shield will start after. 1-1 will start as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see gas 5 and 6 go down very fast. Reynor's a little bit afraid. Built 39 links, 3 Banes already, and tries to get some kind of damage. Like, he really was quite scared. And we see he's actually down in worker count right now. He's going to be behind in upgrades as well, and he's He's also down in bases. This is the first time I've seen Zerg have a slower forward base than a Terran. So, some of these cars do end up getting caught by these links. 2 Hellions do end up dying. As we have a 5th refinery on the way. Yeah, this is going to be straight planetary. I cannot believe this. If you're going to turn this straight into a planetary though, I would assume you take this base. To have a strong forward position in which you can really easily rally to. Otherwise, if you're taking this as your fort, it wouldn't make sense to take these double gases, as you can just take a single gas here. This is absolutely wild. This changeling is going to have one hell of a scout. Oh, takes the wrong road. 3 extra barracks on the way as well. We are going up to... What is it? I'm bad at counting, eh? 5 barracks, so 8 racks really quickly. Just going straight into a planetary. As we still have Reynor, he's afraid. He's just building units. He's sprinkling in some drones here and there, but he's like, hey, I don't want to die. No one wants to die. Well, StarCraft 2. As we don't have a rich gas here yet. Centrifugal hooks just finished. 1-1 just finished. A couple of scans. Should have plenty of scans available still. How many do we have? Well, actually 0. So not plenty of scans available whatsoever. 3 tanks are out already, and this is gonna get absolutely blasted by these Links and Banes. I feel like no. Didn't actually go as well for Reynor as I thought it would. Pretty even trade there. Does end up losing 3 tanks, but if this stays on pure Link Bane, that's not that big of a deal. But as I say that, I see a lurker then on the way, which means tank count actually is a very big thing. So losing those first 3 tanks is going to be a little bit, it's going to be a lot of bit important here. So we have a couple of mines coming out, SouL believing this is going to be pure Link Bane. And against lurkers you do want a higher tank count, usually from even 2 factory producing tanks, and then adding in Ghost later on to EMP those Vipers or snipe the lurkers. Basically whatever you can, you do with them. So once again, bunch of links at this 5th base, just trying to prevent any kind of dropping, but SouL has a 1-track mind here, so he just pushes in one direction, nothing else. 5th CC on the way. Funnily enough, this isn't even that fast for how fast his 4th CC was. We have 97 workers here for Reynor. Oi oi oi. I'm gonna have to make some big decisions on what thumbnail I want to use. Either 100 workers or 4 bays in 3 minutes. And these guys are making it real difficult from here, as 8 workers have gone down to, I guess, a mine drop. Couple of marines there as well. SouL really hasn't been doing a good job here on this bottom side, denying that creep. There's still a lot of creep. Reynor feels extremely safe because of that. Oh my god. Fusion core starports. Is this going to be battlecruiser? Or is this going to be liberators? I think it's going to be liberators, but you never quite know. Good creep spread denial here right now. There's no drilling claws yet though. I think he forgot about it. How many Banes do we have? We have 16 Banes, there's 17 more on the way. There is a couple of lurkers. We have the lurker upgrades yet. No, Hive isn't even done yet. So even though lurkers are strong, without their extra upgrades, they're not that great. And we see a push forward. A fight that doesn't really have a winner nor a loser. I think Reynor's just going to be happy to survive for now, as he starts with his adaptive talents, which is the upgraded makes lurkers burrow a bit faster. As SouL just pushes forward and isn't really afraid at all of these lurkers, which is weird because his army mainly consists of marines at this point. 4 liberators are on the way, no reactors on these starports, makes very little sense, but I'm sure we're going to see that soon. Might as well build a single reactor if you only want to produce 4 lips at the same time. Well, only 4 lips. How many CCs do we have? Reynor with the crap talk in the pass. Always nice to see. You have no units. How many CCs do you have? 15. Only 5 CCs. There's 2 more on the way though, Reynor, so don't get tricked by Mr. SouL. Who's gonna be going up to 5 orbitals, I believe. Yes, we have 1 orbital going down here. Ghost Academy as well. Creep is a bit lower. So we have vehicle plating on the way. No ship weapons yet, right? No, just vehicle plating. So perhaps doesn't feel like... What? What did he ever do to you? It's one of your own men, SouL. Unbelievable. Kills one of his his own mines there. The brightest of plays. Lurker moving forward. Groove spines. No, that's not called groove spines. It is called something. It gives the lurkers +2 range. That's what it does. So you have a couple of extra CCs on the way. 2 CCs. This one will be a planetary moving forward, and this will be another orbital. So for extra scans, extra muse, we have a lot of Banes here. Holy crap. I think SouL does not have any defense here. Either sensor tower is not going to be enough to deal with this. And these Banes should be plenty to blow up this planetary. SouL not even trying to. Well, actually he is trying to repair, but can't repair against the Banes apparently. As 7 workers do end up falling. 10 workers go down. Probably not a cost-efficient trade here for Reynor, who loses about 22 Banelings. This is the kind of play you do when you're not planning on getting a split map scenario, right? This is completely fine to do if you're planning on continuously doing that and then winning the game before your opponent gets his half of the bases. Because if you don't do that, look at the unit loss tab here for Reynor. He's been mining a lot more, but he's also been losing way more units, which is not good. That's absolutely not good. So we have another orbital actually. I really thought this was going to be planetary. Oh, maybe it floated over here already. That's the beauty of having backup CCs. You can just keep floating in and out, in and out. Whenever you die, whenever you lose one to Banelings, you just get new ones. Meanwhile, SouL slowly pushing forward with these Liberators as well. This run by is doing quite a lot of workers going down here for SouL. Goes down to 60 workers. Now there is still a bunch of orbitals. If I could see them, 5 orbitals. So that's a decent amount of mules. A lot of lurkers falling as well. Mine not getting their shots in. I think these Liberators will end up getting cleaned up by these Hydras. 3 Vipers for doing a lot there. All of a sudden SouL's in a little bit of trouble. 150 supply against 199, still 90 for workers here for Reynor, who is still on 6 base. Wouldn't mind if he starts pushing for that creep once again on that bottom side and expanding there. Also wouldn't mind to see him take one of SouL's bases, while he does have that map control. Reynor has different plans though, as he is moving forward. Of course, always very difficult to attack into a Terran with those planetaries, with those mines, with the tanks, these big siege units. Ooh. Decent mine connections, not the greatest though. Ling Run by will be able to get a couple of workers at the 3rd base. We see about 10 will go down here. And SouL is struggling to stay alive at this point. Reynor giving him some space to breathe though, as he backs off while building 4 extra Corruptors. Couple of Hydras being added, 2 more drones, as well as +1 flyer attacks. Ghost Academy being assaulted right now by these Zerglings. Won't live to see another day. That was the only Ghost Academy, as SouL did not feel like he had enough to get multiple ones. Lurkers moving forward, no blinding clouds being used here, just parasitic bombs. Good enough though to get a planetary once again. So that's the 2nd time planetary goes. Oh my god, these links are going ham. 15 workers going down once again. 55 workers left for SouL, who is struggling to stay alive, absolutely struggling. Here comes a 4 lurker run by. With that range, should be able to do quite some damage here. Will indeed get a lot of the workers, but I mean a quick scan should be able to clean this up in combination with a couple of snipes. Oh. Mine catches an Overseer. Oh well, hits an Overseer, not quite catches it. Dies faster then SouL can say snipe. So we have another big attack here. But yeah, this army doesn't look that powerful. Without that lurker support, without that Viper support, this army is quite vulnerable off creep. There was no Banes there either, so Reynor makes the correct decision, backs off. He really needs to start focusing on respreading this creep a little bit, or these bottom bases, these 3, I'm pointing to on the minimap, might be hard to take, and so far still SouL in the lead when it comes to units lost. So the longer this game goes on, the happier SouL is going to be. That's just a fact. Spine. For any kind of ghost or marine action, I guess. Always nice to have a spine there in position. Still 91 workers. We have a bunch of liberators starting now, but this is not a position SouL can find, I believe. There's not enough Widow Mines here. Liberators actually doing a really good job. Oh my god. I really underestimated the power of those liberators, and I didn't quite see those 4 mines, so overall a decent fight for SouL. Problem once again is that Reynor has a lot of money in the bank, which SouL doesn't really. SouL struggling to get by, really. I can't even max out. Is not building any more SCVs. Has 1 CC left over here. This isn't even a planetary anymore. Those were some big hits by the mines, I think. Those were some big hits. Really some big hits. What's happening here? Liberator trying to do some harass. Reynor is too fast for that. That's very good map vision. Look at that, how beautiful this looks. Full map covered. Or well, a lot of it covered. Only this base is relatively vulnerable. Gonna need another command center. Is on the way now for SouL, who's looking to build some extra... to get some extra bases down, really. As he is... It's not a wall. Oh, SouL, that's not a wall. 9 workers here. Might be seeing their death soon once again. Moving forward is Reynor with those lurkers. Good EMPs goes down on top of all of these Vipers. There's still a bunch of lips here, but Corruptors going in will be able to snipe these lips. Snipes going down on the Corruptors, on the lurkers. Once again, decent trade for SouL, but wait, did he actually lose a command center? Forgot to lift his orbital command, I believe. Also lost a bunch of workers. See these links still going pretty ham. Doing some good damage. Nice, good control by Reynor. So attentive with these link run-bys. Really is not wasting them whatsoever. I see a big scan here to clear up some of that creep. Reynor never has been able to get the creep up to here or something like that. We see SouL moving slightly too far forward. We'll try to pick up, but Corruptors come in, snipe 2 of the medevacs. A lot of Marines will end up falling here. 8, 9 Liberators. That is quite interesting. How easily Reynor decided to give up this base. I guess he still has these bottom bases, but all of the mines dying right now. Bane is still rolling forward. Ghost dying as quick as the mines, basically. And this was a very big Liberator count. It looked scary, but with the mines not in position, Banelings rolling in are just too powerful. Lurkers, meanwhile, doing a run by on top of these E-base, which will open up this base even further for any kind of future Ling run-bys. SouL's trying his hardest to move in, but I mean, this should not be it for him. I don't really see a way for him to continue on in this game, even as Reynor just has too much stuff. SouL calls to GG, well played, leaves the game, and Reynor takes this game. Now, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, as both of these help me a lot. I'll thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.